According to reports coming out of West Ham via Fabrizio Romano, West Ham believe the Declan Rice story is close to a conclusion. We're delving into that. The talk from Italy last night that it was nearing to be done with Man City. All that and much more is coming on the show. The medical for Kovacic is taking place and undergoing as we speak. Man United lining up a new £55 million bid. Some saying it's a little bit higher for Mason Mount. We're also looking here at Onana. His representation is in Manchester to talk to Manchester United. And of course, the done deal of the day, Vicario joins Tottenham Hotspur. Like button, smash it. Make sure you're subscribing. Turn on the bell notifications as well so you don't miss any videos that we post over the course of this summer. And of course, follow our TikTok. Scan the QR code on the screen or click on the link in the description below. Let's jump straight into it. It's a done deal show. Let's go. Where do we start today? I think we're going to start with Mason Mount. A third bid is being prepared by Man United and a final offer. Now, that is what's key about this deal. It's a final offer, according to the Times. The Times have stated that Man United are preparing to submit their third and final offer to Chelsea, a deal worth in excess of 55 million. I've been told just privately by a few journalists, not in the know of any of the clubs or agents, just journalists that I'm talking to, that they believe that the overall figure is around 60 million. United would be willing to walk away if the improved offer is not accepted. I think some Man United fans want United to walk away irrespective of it being agreed. However, I think in life sometimes you have to put your personal preferences aside. If you back your manager, if you've got faith in him, yes, you can criticize. Yes, you can say that isn't what I would do. But there also comes a point where you can be an adult, you can be grown up, you can be sensible, use your well-educated brain that your parents probably spent the best part of 2 decades trying to mold into a sane thinking person, just to go, well, I'm going to put some faith in my manager and see how this turns out. Let me calm down my frustration and see what happens. That's just my take. Maybe you think a little bit differently about it and you're entitled to have that opinion. Let me know in the comments section below. But this looks like it's coming to a conclusion as well. Many people think it will be done in either direction, done by Man United walking away and over, or done to complete by Chelsea accepting the bid. So it's very much a deal of watch this space in the next 24 hours after this bid has been submitted. Staying with Manchester United, DiMarzio has reported that Andre Onana's agent is currently in Manchester exploring conditions with the club. This was also backed up by a report from Mete Maretto, who says that Man United are closely following Andre Onana, who is one of the options in their options to upgrade their goalkeeping. In the last few hours, his representation traveled to Manchester to meet the club. It's confirmed the two clubs are already speaking. So Man United are talking to Inter Milan already. They're now having direct conversations with Onana's representation. And I've got to admit, my mind personally has been changed. 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was talking Costa from Porto. I'd watched him play a little bit more, loved what he did with the ball at his feet, and I felt he was the guy. But the more I read, the more I watch, the more I research Andre Onana, the fact that he's also played with Ten Hag in the past, and maybe I'm being a little bit swayed by the Champions League final, but the passing ability of this man is elite. It is brilliant. It is out of this world. He's a great shot stopper. He's a great conventional goalkeeper. But the ball at his feet, there are very few in the world that are as good as him, let alone better. The elevation of Man United and our football is palpable. I read something that Pep Guardiola said about him, and I'm paraphrasing here, but essentially, it was hard for us to press Inter in that final because of the goalkeeper's passing range. And that is exactly what I've been talking about. The eye test just tells you Man United will improve tenfold having a goalkeeper like him. So I hope we can get that deal done. Now, at the top of the show, we mentioned Declan Rice. Yesterday was a massive day. And last night, Arsenal fans were sent into a panic when DiMarzio reported that there was a growing confidence at Man City that they would get this deal done. And they very may well get that deal done. Let's not beat about the bush. Arsenal are still in the water. They were right to start off with a low ball offer. They were right to negotiate in that way. But now City is circling. You've got to get yourself out that water. And what Fabrizio Romano has said is very different. He just says that things look like in the next few hours they could be coming to a conclusion. You've had the ex-West Ham employee state that no official bid is yet to come in from Manchester City. And he believes that any claims that this deal is now favouring City is premature. TalkSport this morning have said Arsenal are still the front runners in this deal. But some of the international press are claiming that City are now leading the race. And of course, there is the added element of Man United. Some newspapers are saying United have made an inquiry. Some are saying they made a bid. Some are saying they made an informal bid. You know me, I cut through the BS. That's just an offer. It's a bid. Let's call it what it is in the cold, hard light of day. If the inquiry is deemed successful by West Ham, they'll make that same inquiry into the official bid. It's the same difference. Same toffee, different wrapper. You know what I mean? Same meat, different gravy. We don't do that nonsense here. Nor do you, the Terrace community. So let's see what happens in the coming hours with this deal. I know a lot of people reacted to it last night. I kind of kept my powder dry. And I trust DiMarzio, by the way. I think he's a very reliable journalist. But there's so many different stories. We're just going to keep giving you all of them at the same time, allowing you to formulate your opinion. Put it in the comment section below, and we'll see how this one pans out in the coming hours. As you say, Fabrizio Romano here talking about it being a very interesting time. His feeling at West Ham is that during the night is that we are really close to the end of the story. Let's see what happens in the next few hours. We're still to get confirmation from an Ornstein, from a Fabrizio, from somebody of that level that City's bid is officially in. We're still to get confirmation at that level that Arsenal's third bid is officially in. We were told yesterday it was coming, it was imminent, or it had already happened, but nobody of any substantial level that I think universally gets trusted by everybody has confirmed this exactly yet. They're talking about planning, thinking of, etc. So maybe today's the day where we get that complete and utter update on it. Now, with Chelsea, everybody who knows that Kovacic has agreed to go to Man City. That medical is currently underway. He'll be formally announced as a City player. Now, the significance around this is a lot of people felt that this was going to be the replacement for Gundogan. No. I know, look, I've had a lot of stick from a lot of gooners online that told me, no, Terry, Kovacic is the replacement for Gundogan, not Declan Rice. I haven't seen a journalist who's close to Man City confirm that. Just haven't. Not in recent times, not in recent days, recent weeks. They're all talking about Rice as that replacement. So I would say this to Gooners, just as a precursor, do not get excited about this deal thinking it will stop Declan Rice joining. It's not part of the plan. Very good signing, though, for Man City. I believe good signing. Be interesting to see what else they do now. They're looking at Rice. They're looking at Guardiola. Maybe that's it. Maybe their summer business could be over by the end of June. And they just roll on into preseason and look to defend their treble. From a Chelsea point of view, a lot of players are on their way out. More and more confirmations coming over the course of this week. Kai Havertz, medical this weekend. Maybe that deal for Man United, we mentioned earlier, the new bid coming in, will seal that deal. You then expect to start to see Chelsea move forward with Moises Caicedo, move forward with completing the deal for Jackson up front. And then maybe a splattering of other signings, preseason starting in a couple of weeks. Very important for Chelsea to get their ducks in a row, their house in order, to ensure they have the best possible start to this new season, because it's a big, big season for Chelsea. There's no doubt about it. And of course, as confirmed yesterday, this here from Fabrizio Romano, that Vicario is set to fly to London to undergo a medical with Tottenham and sign his contract. The deal also includes add-ons. The fee is around 19 million, is set to be paid. Now, I just want to understand everybody's thoughts on this. They're getting him for about half the price of David Raya. Is that good, sensible, forward-thinking business from Tottenham? Is there a hidden gem within this deal? I was at an event last night, and I was talking to Abby Summers, who we all know from DR Sport and ESPN, doing brilliant things. I'm not out of place saying this because she says it publicly. It's almost like an underwhelming feeling. She was talking about how it just is what it is, kind of back to reality, not overly excited about anything that's going on. My dad's a Spurs fan, feels very similar. But how do you feel? Do you actually think Spurs are making the right decisions? Let me know below. I'm a little bit shocked by it personally. I kind of feel as though they're either deciding not to spend money on purpose, or there is no money. It's been wasted by previous campaigns, and now that the well has run dry. And as the brilliant philosopher and poet said, Craig David, you don't miss your water until the well runs dry. So let me know what you think below in the comment sections. Hit the like button, and as I've said to you before, get bell notifications turned on because YouTube's terrible at notifying people when stuff, and get the push notification onto your phone. Hit the like and the share button. Go and follow us on our TikTok as well. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. Look after yourselves, especially in this beautiful hot weather. And we'll see you all again soon. Peace.